recording. Hello, Bilin, Chinonso, Fate, Godwin, Ini, Ibong, Jealous, Jonja, Kevin, Mika, Victor, Ninti. Hello, everyone. Hope you guys doing good. Hello, everyone. Okay, so today we're gonna work on this two LeetCode, a partition equal subset and account merge. Okay, let's see if we're gonna work on one or both of them. It depends if something didn't come up, we can do two. If something come up, I will do only one. But if someone like wanna step to the stage and share screen and you guys work on the second one, it will be okay too. So starting from the first one is gonna be partition equal subset sum. Given an integer array nums, return true if you can partition the array into two subsets such that the sum of the elements in both subsets is equal or false otherwise. Okay, so given an integer array nums, return true if you can partition the array into two subsets such that the sum of the elements in both subsets is equal or false otherwise. So we have nums 1, 5, 11, 5. So this one return true. The array can be partitioned as 1, 5, 5 and 11, which is equal, both of them equal. So it is true. 1, 2, 3, 5. The array cannot be partitioned into equal sum subsets. Okay, so I guess we need to find if this array we can split it in two and we have both sides equal. Any question about the problem? I take it to Excalibur. Okay, I guess it's clear. So what do you think, guys? How we can do that? Does the array need to have even number? Let's see. So the number are positive. The test can be about number positive. The length until 200. So I guess it's gonna be, I guess they can give us odd arrays, not even arrays. Does the array need to have an even number? No, they didn't write that in the rules, but that is a good start, right? Because for example 1, 5, let's do 2, 3, 5. So this is the sum of it can be odd or even. If it is odd, we know that we return false. But if it was even, how are we gonna do it? What do you think, guys? I have some idea.
I think this problem is like the coin problem, the coin change problem. I don't know if you remember.
Oh, the dynamic programming. I think we did it. Is it? Or the recursive solution? Forget.
So did you know
Can you repeat?
this problem look like the coin change problem.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So I have an idea. I don't think it's going to work. But let me just drop the idea. The idea is we sum up all the values, like all the numbers in the array,
Mm-hmm.
and then find the average. Like if, for example, if the total sum of all the values in the array is 22,
Oh,
so
this is
half of it,
10.
yeah, so half of it is 11, right? So what we are going to do is we
Half
are
of
going
it
to
is
find,
5, right?
yeah, let's say 5, yeah. So we're going to find all the numbers that we're going to sum together to be equal. If we're not able to make up 5
Mm.
from our list, then that value will return false. But if we're able to make 5 from our given values, then we can return true.
Mm. Okay, let me just put this.
I think Monsif, we should go through the question again. I'm not sure
Okay, we
that
can, yeah,
question.
we can explain the question again. So, I hope it's clear. So, given an integer array, nums, for example 2, 3, 5, return true if you can partition the array so into two subsets. So this array, if I split it to two subsets such that the sum of the elements in both subsets so is equal, or so the sum of this, if this for example is 5, the sum of this also should be 5, such that the sum of the element in both subsets is equal or false, otherwise. So we're gonna, if it is equal, we're gonna return true, right? So return true if you can partition the array into two subsets such that sum of elements in both subsets is equal. So if I calculate the sum of this 5 and this is 5, then I will return true. If the sum is not equal, I will not return true, I return false. For example, here we have 1, 5, 11, 5. This one did return true because we have 1, 5, 5 and 11. So it's like we split it to two array. One array it have 11, one array have 1, 5, 5. The idea you did said is actually good. This one here, or like checking the sum we split in two. So like if they give us 1, 5, 11, 5, if we did the sum of everything, it's gonna give us 22. Then we split it on 2. Then we know this is the target, which means if we split this array, and this gonna be 11, this gonna be 11 always, all the time. If not, it means it's false. But it's still tricky because how we gonna, yeah, need to think. Also, the idea that was in the beginning is we can at the start check if the array is odd or even. So we're gonna check the sum if it is odd or even. For example, if the sum was 21, we understand that there is no way we're gonna split it to 2, it's gonna give us equal number, right? So this can be like a, can you repeat?
Sorry, I'm lost some way. Please, what if when you used the first example, so you got 22, you divided it by 22. So what if we had an array of items, say 21 and 1?
20 wait, you said 22 divided by 2?
I said where you did 22 divided by 2 gave us 11, and that was pretty good from there. But what if the array was 21 and
Okay.
1, like 2 items inside the array?
Okay, 21 and 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna check. So 21, 22. Then we're gonna split it on 2. It's gonna give us 11. And then we're gonna see if we split this on 2, are we gonna have 11 here, 11 here? If not, we're gonna return false. If yes, then we're gonna return true.
That looks like we'll have to sort the array before we do that.
Yeah, because now we have a target. So basically each array they give us, we have a target, and we are like trying to see if we're gonna find it during the sum, because if we find it, that mean all the other numbers gonna be the sum of all other numbers gonna be the target. Is that true?
Hello?
I think. Hello? Yes? Go ahead.
I think I go with the implementation of getting the average of the sum. So what the next implementation should be to sum up the remainder of the array. So the array now will not be the current array number, it will be array minus 1. So you're summing up every other number apart from 1, because you already got the average of that. I don't know if I'm making sense. There are 3 arrays and you did the sum. So now you want to sum up just the 3 arrays minus 1, because you're targeting to get half of it.
Okay, for example, if we did it here, we're gonna sum up everything. It's gonna give us what? 10? From 10 we understand that we're looking for target 5. Then can you repeat again, Victor?
So these numbers are 5, 3 and what? 5, 3 and 2.
5, 3 and 2, yes. Yes, this is the
you already got an average of 5. So you're going to sum up just 2 numbers. So getting 2, 3, 2, 5, 3, 5, 3, 2.
Getting 2, 2, 3.
Yeah, 2 plus 3 or 2 plus 5. 2
plus 3, so we're gonna have 5. Okay, so like we got. Okay, so like it's gonna be pointer here, then we're gonna sum it with this, and then we're gonna move pointer here, then sum it with what left, and then.
So many other 2. No, you're not taking the third argument. You're just taking 2.
Let's do example. Okay, 2 is gonna be
2 plus 3 is 5.
So
3
2
plus 3 is 5.
is gonna be 5. This and this, then 2 and 5 is gonna be okay. Let's say we're gonna save them in some. Let's say we're gonna save them in some array or hash table or something. So first we're gonna have 2. 2 itself, it should be there, right?
Yeah.
And then 2 with 3, 5. And then 2 with 5, 7. Not sure if this is correct. Then we finish with 2.
That you're going to just be excluding 1. Like we have 3 here, 3 arrays. So your count value is going to be 3 minus 1. So you're only taking 2 values. You're excluding.
Yeah.
You're just taking 2 values each.
So now we finish. Now this is our array. So now 3. 3 and 3 plus 5, 8. Then we finish, then we move here. And now 5, because it's alone, it's gonna be 5. And then we just check if we have 5 here. If we have 5 that match the target, then we understand that it's possible to split it on 2 and have equal subset. For example, in this case, it's possible, right? If we did 2, 3. Okay, so for example, if if you give me like this array and you told me that the sum of it is 10, but is it, can we like
We could test with some other values too.
we can test with what?
Let's try with like an array of 4
Okay,
or array of 5.
okay, let's add some number here. Let me,
You can just split those numbers, like you can make 3 to be 2 and 1.
can I do what?
You can make 3 to be 2 and 1, so that we'll be sure that that is supposed to return true, right?
I'm sorry,
So we can.
I didn't hear well. I did not hear you
Okay.
well. Can you repeat, please?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I said you can make 3
I
to
can
be
make
2
3.
and 1.
Okay, so
To be 2 and 1. Yeah.
2, 1, 5.
2, 2, 5. No, 5. 2 before
2.
5.
Okay, just tell me the numbers. I will write them again.
Yes.
Okay, so what number I will write? 2?
2, 1, 2,
2,
5.
5.
Or we can still split this 5, so we can have up to 5 numbers.
Okay. So we can
split
like,
the number.
we can do like,
2 and 3. The last number we can make 2 and 3 instead of 5.
okay. So,
I think odd values should give you false because I mean dividing odd values into half will obviously give you a decimal place. So it's supposed to just initially just give you
Yeah,
false.
yeah, this is what I mean.
so, but this one is even, right? The sum is even.
Yeah. 10,
Yeah.
so 5.
So 4, 5, it's 10. The sum is 10. So what is the target? Target is 5, right? 10 split in 2. The target is 5, which means if I split, can I split this array on 2 sides? And they have 5 here, the sum here, and 5 here. If this is possible, then I'm gonna return true. If not, then I will return false. Now we said this sum, I think it can work. I think it will work. The idea of sum, like we can imagine we have like we can even do set, so we avoid duplicates. But for now, we can say like a hash table or array. So what we do is we put 2 and then 2 plus 1, or like 2 plus 1, 3, 2 plus 2, 4, 2 plus 2, 4, 2 plus 3, 5. Now we're gonna, our array is gonna go here. Now we're gonna do 1, 2, 2, 3. I remember there's a way to just add 2 with this. 1 with 2, 1 with 3, 1, instead of going again through the array itself.
If implementation works, we just need to find a way to shorten it.
Yeah, because this way we're gonna like we're gonna have thinking. So I think what we can do is like this. I don't remember it, but
Set the target for the target number.
Arthur, you have mic open. Can you mute your mic? You have background noise. Arthur Stanhope. I think so.
Sorry, did you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now. Can you repeat?
Yeah, I'm saying we could do a sum until it reaches the target number.
We do the sum to reduce target number?
Until, like, sum up until it reaches the target number.
Oh. Okay, who can do that? So in this case we have target 5. Yes,
I
Adam.
have an
Yes, go ahead, please.
There is someone who mentioned that we need to get the sum. So, like, if the sum of the elements is divisible by 2, then this is a great evidence that this array can be divided into 2 subsets, and the sum of the 2 subsets are equal. If it is not divisible by 2, then we cannot reach this kind of 2 subsets that their sum is equal. So, like, if we take, for example, the examples that are mentioned here in the challenge, can you go to the challenge to the examples mentioned in the challenge?
Yes, this one.
So, yes. So this one, we have 1 plus 5 is 6.
Even.
1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 11 is 22. Then this is a great evidence that this
Yeah.
and their subsets, the sum of the 2 subsets are equal. But if we take the second example,
is even, right?
Yeah, I think we already established that.
if,
1, 2,
if the
3,
sum of
5.
the elements 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 5. So 6 plus 5 is 11. Then this means this array cannot be divided into 2 subsets, and the subsets are equal. So I think we need to get the sum first, and if the sum of the elements is divisible by 2, then this means we can reach we can divide the element into 2 subsets, and the sum of them is equal. Otherwise, we can return false.
If it is even, we continue, right?
Yeah, if it is even, we can just return true.
Okay, now that is
If the
tricky.
sum is even,
No, that's too tricky, because if you have like, for example, one of example was,
we need
so this one is even, right? But we can't return true here. Should be false, because if we split it to 2, they are not equal. See what I mean?
yeah, so we can have a condition. If the length of the element is 1 or the length is 2, then our rule cannot be applied.
What if it was 3 number? So
let's
0,
give it
like
a go.
this.
Let's give it a go. So 21, 1, and 0.
Or like 0,
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
So this check of odd of even is just help us to reduce like some time and stuff. But like if it is even, we still need, if it's still even, we still need to do some calculation. But great idea, nice thinking. Okay, let me read the chat. Check if the number is elements in the array. If the number is odd, then return false. Check the sum of the elements of the array and divide the sum by 2 to obtain the expected value. Sort the array in ascending order. Start by adding the numbers from the beginning till you reach the expected value. At the expected value, split the array into 2 subsets. Okay. Wait, if we did actually reach to the expected value, then we just return true.
Yes, return true. I think the issue we are having is the fact that I think we are feeling that we're supposed to output the numbers that give us the expected value. So that's why my idea of iterating through the list came from. From the question, they put out the expected value, like what gives the expected value.
Like here?
So aside that, I don't think we have any problem. That's where the iteration comes from.
I still didn't get you.
Yeah, I said the idea of the iteration came from the fact that I don't know if we need to output the numbers that gave the sum to the expected value.
Oh, no,
So
no.
That's where the constraint of looping through came from. Yeah.
But I think we still need to loop because I think we can implement this. Alaikum salam. At the time, thinking the sort might not be converged. Does this mean number in there cannot be 0? Yes, they cannot be 0. That's a good idea. So, if we did like 1, 1, 1, it's still the same problem, right?
Yeah.
So, it is even. So, we need somehow to like do some of this all together, like a DFS, do all the sum and see if we're gonna reach the target or we hit the target. But in same time it should be equal. So if we did go with this, let's see if it's gonna work. So let's say 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, and let's start from here. Now we have 5. Okay, 5. So we're gonna start from the back. It's like dynamic programming bottom up, I think. So if we start from the back, we're gonna add with the right side of it. Okay, so we have, let's say we have a place where we save this sum. So we're gonna do 3. Let's say the sum here is 0. We just start, right? So 3 plus 0, how much is it? It's 3. So we save it in there. Then we move to the next element. 2 plus 0, how much is that? It's gonna be 2. 2 plus 3, it's gonna be 5. Then we move it to the next element. So it's gonna be have the same 10.
But
So
I think we need to just stop once we get to our expected value.
Yeah, we get 5.
Then we stop.
Now let's just continue, see what's gonna happen. So when we get 5, we understand that yes, it's possible. But let's see. So I'm still this idea not. I know this solution may work or it's work, but I'm still don't understand it well. So let's see. We reach 5, then we're gonna return true because we have that combination. But let's just continue and see. So if we continue, let me change the color. Green, for example. So we move to 2. Again, it's gonna be 2, 5, right? Wait, 2, 5? No, it's gonna be 2 with 0, 2 with 3. It's gonna be a lot. Okay, do it, whatever. So when we were here in 2, we did add 2 with 0 and 3. Then we add this 2 new value. Now when we're gonna move here, we're gonna add this 2 with everything. So 2 with 0 is gonna be 2. 2 with 3 gonna be 5, 4, and then 5, 7. And then let's continue here. We're gonna move to 1. It is that 1 and 0, 1. My brain is so slow right now. 1, 3, 3 is gonna be 4. This is gonna be 3. This is gonna be 5, 6. Gonna be 3. Gonna be 6. Gonna be 5. Gonna be 8. So this we're gonna loop through all this hash table, or like this array that we save the sum. Then the last one again. Okay, and then yeah, let's just say we did go through them. If we didn't find if we did not find the number we are looking for, 5, during this traversal, we return false, which mean we not gonna find, which mean we can split this array to 2 and have equal parts. Now here's the part that you don't understand, is like why this sum mean that it's possible to be split in 2. We did it in couple LeetCode before, but I completely forget why this, when we summon like this mean like it's possible to split. Anyone like have any idea?
I don't think I understand your question. Can you say again?
Okay, so when you see the way I was summing up this this array, right? Basically, I'm gonna get all the possible sum results, right? That's what we do in here, getting all the possible sum between all the numbers. So when I am starting, so for example, when I did find 5, we said, okay, if we find 5, let's stop, right?
Yeah.
But what if it was the array like this, 1 and then 5? Oh no, okay, so because we split it, because 5 is a split. I don't know how to explain, so let me try again. Now, what guarantee that if I find 5, it means it is balance? This means it's 5 here and 5 here. What guarantee that? There is something missing. Is it like because we did sum all the array and we split it on 2?
Yeah, I think for it to be split on 2, that means it to be balanced. So for your example of 1 and 5. Sorry.
Okay, continue please, Victor. Who was talking? So yes, that is guarantee. Okay, that I know I'm tired. I didn't sleep well today, but I can't. If someone can explain that, like why? Because we sum it up and divide it by 2. So we sum it. So 2, 3, 5. It is 10. So we sum it up and we divide by 2. Then it gives us 5. That means if I find 5 here, so that's guarantee that the rest of elements gonna be 5. That's what you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see it now. So if I did sum of this and I find that it's equal 5, I don't need to check the rest of the array. I understand that it is.
Yes, you don't.
Okay. By the way, part of my brain still didn't get it, so I think I am just tired. But
What if also we have duplicates among the array?
can you repeat?
What if
Like 5, 5?
I
Because
said, what if we have duplicates?
like
What if
5,
we have
5.
duplicates and like
Can you give me example of array? Because if we
And
add duplicate, the target's gonna change. For example, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5. It's gonna be 15.
15. Yeah, but what if we have 1, 1, 9, 9?
9, 9. Okay, 9. 9. What is the target here?
If it doesn't specify the condition, it still fails.
So it is 9. So it works. If I find 9, I don't need to check again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But Monsif, me, I have a problem. Oh. Like the problem is, I don't really understand the dynamic problem, problem programming stuff. I don't know if you can just explain because I saw that you're just writing. I really do not understand how the numbers came about. So just take a brief moment and explain how you those numbers 032. I was
Okay.
trying to understand how you are coming about it. I don't really understand dynamic programming
Okay.
that much.
Okay, I don't understand it too, so don't worry. Let me try to repeat it, and maybe you can understand it together. I still like didn't master it. I still practice, so I might not do good job. If someone can explain it, please go ahead. So we start from here, right? Or like think of it like so it's like we need all combination of all the numbers to sum all of them, which means I'm gonna sum 2 with 1, with a 2, with a 2, with a 3, and then I'm gonna go to 1, and I'm gonna sum it again with a 2 to here, and then 2, and again 2, and again 3, right? When I'm gonna do this all of them, there is some combination that are the same. Like there is no need to calculate it again. For example, 2 and 1. Why I'm gonna calculate it again here? Isn't it the same? So when I go here, I don't care about the left side. I keep just focus on the right side. So I'm gonna skip this. So so like every time you go through the array, you're like kind of shrinking the array. How I can explain
I'm
it
getting
more?
you. Yeah, you're trying. Just continue, please.
Okay, so if I go here again, when I go to 2, okay, I will just continue like because I don't have some idea how we can, but I will go. Okay, so we 1, 2, 2, 3, right? And then we move to the next number. So normally I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna add it to the old number 2 and 1, but we did this combination before, right? It's somewhere before it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add this with what left. So when I'm gonna go to 2, I'm gonna add it to 2 and 3. And then I'm gonna move to the last 2. I'm gonna add it to, okay, let me write it here. 2. I'm gonna add it to 3, right? Because all other combination we did them before in here. So I need to repeat them. And then I'm gonna move to 3. I'm gonna move to 3. There is nothing, so just 3. Now what we did kinda the same. We did like we set a hash table, let's say array. We set 0 as a start, and then I'm gonna do 3 plus 0. It's 3. Now so I did add 3 to all the sum I have. Now when I'm gonna move here, I'm gonna do 2 plus 3. It's gonna be 5. Okay, I did forget. Is I'm correct? Like this, right? When I'm moving, I do 2. Yeah, so 2 plus 0, sorry. So when I move to the next number, 2 plus 0, it's gonna be 2, then 2 plus 3, it's gonna be 5. So I'm getting old combination possible of these two numbers, right? So if I have 2 3 2 3, like if I have 2 3, I can get 3, I can get 2, I can get, if I add them both, I can get 5, right? It's like combination of imagine like 2 3 0 0 here, right? What are the combination here of the sum? What are the sum possible to get them from here? So either you're gonna do like 3 plus 0, like 3 plus 0, which is gonna give you what? 3, or 3 plus 2 is gonna give you 5, or 2 plus 0, which is gonna give you 2. This is the only possible outcome of sum, right? You can't add something more, right? Is this clear? If I give you like this ternary number and tell me like how much sum you can get, you're gonna say, okay, I can do 3 plus 0. Okay, here is it. I can do 3 plus 2. Here is it.
Yeah.
So we are going through the array and we can't do the same. So we're basically getting all the sum possibility. Maybe,
I get that.
yeah, I'm sorry, like I just didn't explain it well, but maybe I know we did a couple LeetCode with this. I will try to send you some, or like there is one called dynamic programming. I will try to send it to you or post it in chat later, because I'm also need to revisit it.
Okay, no problem.
So if we continue like this, we're gonna have like this all the sum possible. So if we find 5, and we know that because 5 is the target, which means it is the divide of the sum, which means if we find 5, then basically the other side is also 5. Like here, if you found 9, then if I find 9 at some point, then it's game over, right? So if the target here is 5 and I'm summing 2 with 3, and at some point it's become 5, I know that the rest is also 5.
By the target, you mean the max element among the array?
The sum divided by 2. The sum of all array divided by 2. We can do like, so we can work with this solution and see, like just go through the array doing like sum of all elements.
What if?
Yes, please go ahead.
What if I have an array of 1 1 9 9? So the target won't be included in this array.
Okay, can
Array of
you
four-
can you guide
Array
me?
of 4 elements. Array of 4 elements.
Okay,
1 1 9 9.
right?
Yes. Yes. So
Okay, so
what
this is 10,
the target here?
this is 18, so
It's 20
28 divided by 2.
Then you 15.
So the target is 14, right? So we're gonna go like this. Okay, let's
Sorry,
see
you
if
say 1199.
okay, let's see if we can split this by 2, like just us looking at
Sorry,
it.
did you write 1199?
Yes, 9 9 9.
Okay.
So like for us, just by
Sorry, Mosif, it is 1 1 9 9.
okay, let's
If it's 199, then the implementation will
One,
last
nine.
20 divided by 2.
1
That's
1. Yes. Yes. 9 9.
9. Okay, so the sum is 18
20.
19 20. So it's gonna become the target is 10, right?
Okay.
So is there possible way that this we can so this is just visually we us looking at the array, we can see that we can split it to 9 1 9 1, right? We can see this possible. So this is 10, this is 10, which may return true, right? So if we follow the same algorithm that we did before, it should also return true. So basically, if we start from the beginning and we did like 9, so this sets 9 plus 0, so 0 here, 9 plus 0, it's gonna be 9. Then we move to the next element. 9 plus 0 is 9, and 9 plus 9, so we added to all the what was before. So 9 plus 9 is 18, right? So this is what's before. We move to the next, and then we do 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 9, 10. It's equal to target, return true. So did you get the idea?
Yeah, again, nice.
Okay, let me read your message. I believe this is the best. I believe this is the best. We should implement our run against the test case given in LeetCode. Yeah, we can convert it to pseudocode, then try to convert it to like code, then we go to. So we can work on this example. What will be the pseudocode? So we can see that we need something here. Like, so we can also say that we can implement sets because we don't need this. It doesn't matter. We can use hash table, but we don't care about. Yeah, we can just use hash table. But I think set is more optimized in Python. Whatever, we don't need to care about that. So we need a space to save numbers that we're gonna sum, and we're gonna start from the end. I think this is bottom up, so we start from. So this is dynamic programming bottom up. We start from the bottom. So create. Let's call it hash table. And okay, here we create a hash table, and because it will be much easy, and this is we see it a lot in dynamic programming, we always put 0. So because if we did 9 plus 0, it's gonna be 9, right? If we didn't do 0, we need to check is the hash table is empty. If it is empty, add 9. So it will be just easy to add 0 and then add it to it. So create a hash table, add 0 to it. It's like saying at the beginning we have 0 empty. And then what we did after that is we start from the beginning. We can actually sort them on order to. So if we sort them on the reverse, wait, we actually don't need just. What if we sort them on the big numbers? So we start always with big numbers. Okay, maybe I should not. Let's do just the simple code, then we can check about like optimization. So what we're gonna do? Now that I'm thinking, I think we can also start from the beginning. I don't think we need to start from the end. I'm confusing stuff. Okay, so what we're gonna do now? We need to loop on the array. What is it called? Nums. Okay, so loop on nums. Loop on each element in nums. And what I'm gonna do to this element, let's say we are in element 1. What I'm gonna do to 1 is I'm gonna add it to 0. So, but at some point, if I am here, for example, I need to add it to all elements inside this. So this is itself is a loop, right? Okay, let's empty this and just start a example from the beginning and we'll code it in the way. Okay, so I'm just gonna start from beginning because I don't think it's matter. So 1, we have 0, we're gonna do 1. Okay, loop on each element. I'm in element 1. Then I'm gonna loop, I'm gonna do 1 plus 0. I'm gonna add it, and I'm gonna go to the second element. Now this is the part that I want to write in pseudocode. Is like when I'm gonna go to the element, what I'm doing is I'm adding it to 0 and I add the value here, and then I added I added to the second number that was there before, right? So 2, right? So this was from previous iteration, and then when I go each iteration I need to add it to all this. So let's call it DP. This is DP, this is nums. This is the array that give us the problems. So loop on each element in nums, and then we need to loop on all each element in DP. Loop on each element in DP. Okay, I'm looping on each element in DP. So 1 plus 0, and then I add it here. 1 plus 0 is 1. I add it here, so I add it in DP. So how I can write this action in the pseudocode? Sum num DP, sum nums in DP, or like sum current num DP, and add them to DP. That's what we did. The current nums is this, and the current DP that we are looping on. Let me add something like this. We start from 0. We did the sum of them, and the sum was 1, and we did add it to the same DP. And then we move the pointer here. This is still fixed because it needs to finish all the DP that was before we enter. So 1. So 1 is 2. So we add 2 here. So we add 2. Some current, because current under the current nums and DP 1 added to DP. What else? This loop is finished, so this gonna go to the next element. Okay, this gonna start again from 0, right? Each time this move, this gonna go to the 0. What's now it's gonna do? It's gonna do the same. It's gonna do 9 plus 0. Let me change color. 9 plus 0 is 9. 9 plus 1. So it looping, right? So it looping on each element in there, and it's adding right here. Loop on each element in DP, sum the current num and DP, and add them to the DP. 9 plus 1, 10. Now we said if we find 10 we need to return, so we need some type of check here. If we didn't add this check, what's gonna happen is this gonna keep going, right? So 9 plus 1, again it's found 10. It's gonna keep going. 9 plus 2, it's 11. But I wanted to stop here, so maybe after I add them to DP, or maybe even before add them to DP, sum of current num. Let me check if it's equal if it's equal, if it's sum equal target. Okay, so what is target? We said is the sum of the array split on 2. So let's define target. Target equal sum of array divided by 2. Okay, we have the target. So if the sum equal the target, the sum that I did here, the current and now and there, what I'm gonna do? I return true. So while I'm going through this, I return true. Just notice something here is that it takes us a while, right? So it's better if we sort the array and we start from bigger number, because the bigger number are gonna be close to the, what is it called, to the sum, to the target. We assume that. I don't know how the math behind it, but it kind of makes sense to start from big number, then start from like the smallest number in the array. Now that we return it, it's fine. But what if this loop keep looping all elements and we did not find target, which means we did not find 10. So the loop's gonna stop and it's just gonna return false. I guess that's it. This is pseudocode. Like if you understand it, it doesn't matter which language you're gonna code it. You can do it in C, in JavaScript, in Python. But the algorithm is this. Now I have a question or something not clear before we go and like code it. Let's see. Let's try to code it. And yes, go ahead, please.
What if I have an array of 3 elements?
3 elements. Can you give me the element?
It's 10, right?
10.
0, 1, 9.
Okay,
So
0, 1, 9.
The target is 5. Yeah.
Okay, so 9
So
plus 1. Okay, so we can't have 0 to according to the rules. It's starting from 1. Do you want to change this to 1 or something?
No. That's fine.
Okay.
Go
Yes.
ahead with the code.
Okay, but let's see if we have 0, what could be problem, because it will be nice learning experience. Because I don't know why they did this one on purpose. So is it like, is there some reason? Okay, Abdullah, if like you can have push to talk or like mute until you want to talk. I think there is some fight in the background. But it's okay. Like just like open mic, talk, and then like mute it. So 0, 1, 9. So this is like 10. And the target is going to be like 5. So basically we can see here with our eyes that there's no way this is going to work. Because there's no... If I split it like this, 9, 1, split it like this. So I guess this algorithm also going to work fine. Because when I'm going to sum up between this, I will never hit 5. Did you catch this, Abdullah? You can write in the chat or like just open mic and talk. So let's see how we can code this, and if you have any question, please just go ahead. So no. So we said target's gonna have target. Oh, we forgot the odd check. We said check if it is odd, return false, right? If it's odd, there's no need to. I believe we did write it here somewhere. This one. Just forget it. Check if it is odd, return false. If it's even, we continue. So it is even. So we're gonna continue here. How are we gonna do to check off? You know what? Let me copy this and just
I think we need to have a sort of terminal condition that if the length of the array is less than 3, then we don't need to go into the loop.
if the length is less than 3.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we can't like split 3. So like if the length nums is less than 3, less or great, we should return false. So less than 3, less or equal. I think less or equal.
No, if the length is less than 3, no, we don't return false immediately. But we check if
Oh wait,
if num of 0 equal num of 1, then we can split this array. So if the length of the array is 1, then we cannot split this array and return false. If the length is 2, then we just compare the first element and the second element. Otherwise,
okay, we have 2 and we have 1. But isn't that a bit long? Because wait, what? Wait, 1 and you said 3.
it is not a bit long because like this way we will reduce the complexity because we have nested loop and the time complexity of nested loop is all n square.
Okay, so if it was
these are
one
just
element,
terminal conditions.
we're gonna return true, I guess.
No, we cannot split this element. How we can split this element
Yeah,
of array of one element?
False. And we have 2 elements.
We
Here it
compare
is
the
tricky.
first element and the second
They need to be
Yes.
equal.
Yes.
So equal sign. Here is also, this is probably should pass it to the algorithm, take care of it, because there is a lot of possibility. So this one probably should not add it, but this one is good. 1 element, 2 element. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
If
I
equal
agree.
1 element,
Yes, I agree.
if length is 1, we said we're gonna return false. If length,
It should be less than or equal to 1. We might have an empty list.
okay, so D did say 1 here, so it's not gonna be empty, but it doesn't hurt. Less or equal 1 nums. We said less or equal to. Or I mean not less, if it's less is gonna enter here, so we can just do equal to. Maybe it's gonna add some extra check. This equal right here. So yeah, so maybe it's not gonna be less, so it's gonna reduce some, like check if it is 1, check if it is 2, if not, check if it is odd. How we can do the odd? So the odd, check if it is odd. What is it? Check if the sum of array is odd. Now check if, so we can do if the sum of array, we can do sum of nums is odd. Now how we can check if a number odd, or even in Python?
If it has if it is divided by 2 and there is a remainder, like in other words, if sum of nums
If
mod
sum mod 2, is different than 0?
Yes.
Okay, which means we can split this number on 2 and we don't have any 0. That means we continue, which means this number is able to split in 2. But if the result is different than 0, then just return false.
Yes.
Now target equals sum of array split on 2. Sum of array again, so length of nums. I think this is correct way to divide. Create a hash table, so dp equal to like avoid some space complexity, we can use set, so it's not gonna put some duplicate elements. And I think in the background set is using hash table too. Then I'm gonna add 0 to it, so I'm gonna add to this 0, so dp add what we said 0. Now we did find out that if we sort the array, it's gonna have some benefits for performance because I'm gonna start from bigger number. So we can sort them, but let's just keep it here. Sort array. Now loop on each element. So 4 elements in nums. Can call it num. Loop on each element in dp. So for dp in dp, let me add s to this. Sum the current num and dp. So sum of current num and dp, and what I'm gonna do, add them to dp. Okay, so let me do some like total, and then check if the sum equal target, which means if the total equal target, return this. If it didn't return, add them to dp. So add total to dp. dp, it is a set, so I'm gonna use add dps add. Okay, we're gonna have problem here. We can't, because if we add it, what's gonna happen is this loop gonna keep going. So what we can do, so if I add this to total, this for loop is not gonna stop. So I can do length of it. There is a quick way, is like just clone this. So
Music.
yes, please.
On line 14, you are summing. You are summing the iterable. Like the sum function, it can only it only receives and.
Oh, wait, what is this sum? I don't know why. So num plus dp. I don't know what is this sum does here. Wait, can you repeat the sum? What the sum use or something?
Of summing the num and the dp, because the sum only receives an iterable. An iterable might be used tuples and such.
Oh, okay, thank you. I see. Okay, so total is this, and then yeah, I guess we can just write it here, but or we can continue. But here there's a problem, right? Because if I add them, which means when I add them to, I'm still adding this with this, and I add in same time, to not work. So I need to add them in some place, and then at the end of the loop I will just add them there. That's could work. So what we can do is like, so we are looping. So we have, this is our nums, right? And this is our DP. Now when we go to the next element, we don't actually loop on DP. We're gonna take a screenshot of it, because if I'm gonna loop on DP and same time I add to it, which means this pointer gonna keep going, right? Because there's new element. So I wanted to stop on the last element. There's a way to do it, is check the length before you enter and just for loop at the number of the elements before. Or we can do clone, which means I will take a copy of this and then I will loop on the copy. I will keep looping on the copy, we should have just 2 numbers, and same time I'm adding in the original. And every time I loop, I just copy, take it, and process it. So how to take a copy? So I need, before I enter this loop, I need to make copy. So let's say copy, and then copy of what? We said DP, so DP DPS. So DP copy. So this is gonna create a copy of this, and then I'm gonna loop on the copy. And then I'm still gonna add to the DPS. So every time I loop new number, I create a copy of DPS. I believe that's it. Let's see how the performance. Let's see if a source is gonna create something. Again I did sum. Where did I get sum from? I don't know. I never think of something like this. Sum. Wait, do we need sum?
Limit. Should be the sum. Actually, it should be the sum. It should be the sum.
Really?
Yeah, it should be the sum of the element. The sum of the element modulus 2 not equal 0. I don't know what it is. I know, like, you have a syntax error on line 7.
Okay.
Line 7.
You're right. Because we are looking for sum of the array. Yeah, maybe.
You have a syntax error on line 7, and you did not handle the case of when the length is 2.
Oh, not false, it's false. Oh god.
And you didn't handle the case of when the length of the array is 2.
What we said we're gonna do here?
We will just compare. We will just compare the first element and the second element. If they're equal, then we just return true.
Okay.
Otherwise, we return false.
Okay, so return
True.
nums, or like nums 0 equal nums 1.
You can put it in a triple.
Wait, what I'm doing? Okay, so if it is nums 0,
just return. Yeah, you were right. Return.
I guess like this is better.
You will have a lot of conditions this way. You can just compare.
Right, like, is this gonna work? 1, here 1. So if it is 2 and both of them not equal, return false. Makes sense, or it just my brain is foggy. So to keep going, you have to.
I think this will make it a little bit verbose. You can just, if the length of the array is 2, then
Okay, we do two cases.
Of nums of 1 equal.
But why your voice is cutting off? So like I'm getting half of what you're saying.
I said in the return statement, you can just return a boolean, which is num of 0 equal num of 1. Just like this.
Nums. Okay, wait. So let's just write a short pseudocode because my brain is hard to focus right now. So if length is 2, what you're gonna do? If both
If length is 2,
if
if
both
the length of the array is
elements
2,
is equal, return
I will send
true.
a code snippet in the chat. I will send a code
Else?
snippet in the chat.
false. So basically this equal is gonna be return. So now I can see what you mean. So now return if this is equal, right? Isn't this what I was writing? So basically this, yeah, so this is what I
Check the
wrote in
chat.
the beginning.
Check the chat.
Okay.
Check the chat.
Wait, isn't this what's in the chat is the same thing?
Yes, yes, exactly, yeah. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So now it's if it is 2, return if they are equal or not, because if they are not equal it means false. What else? Let's see. Expected in line 17.
You missed.
What did I miss? Oh my god, today is special. Total. I think there is no total. Oh, total is here.
There is indentation error.
Yeah. Okay. Wrong answer. False. True. 1 5 11. Okay, so 1 5 11 5 is give false. Let's see where I have error. So 4 dp and then total is none. Then total is if it's equal target return true. If the add, oh, it not add total. So what we add is when we are here and here, like we add the total of both. So 9 plus 0, we add both here. But is it total here? Yeah, it is total. Okay, maybe I did some mistake here. So I'm copying the PS and putting it inside copy. And then I'm gonna loop on the copy. And then I return false. Then, okay, can I remove this? Or this? Just
on line 9. The
Line
target equal the target equal the length divided by 2
oh,
or the
it's not
sum
the
or
length, the
sum
sum.
divided by
The
12.
sum. Oh my god. Oh, finally. Wow. Okay, let's see how much it is powerful. 69. 96. Again, this number. Okay. Hopefully it's not 96 again, because this will be crazy. I know someone in this channel is laughing right now.
Let's try to sort the matrix and then
Yeah, this sort. So the sort was like, because if we start from bigger number, if we start from bigger number, we're gonna reach quickly to the sum of the numbers. So
give it a shot.
but
Give it a shot.
So what we're gonna sort the nums itself. So nums. Now there is something we write here to reverse it, right? Because this is gonna sort it from like 1, 2, 3, 5. I need 5, 4, 3.
And just like traverse the array backwards. You can traverse it backwards.
I think reverse. True. Or travel backward. Yes, the
Yeah, we
traverse.
can, because if we give it reverse true.
No, wait.
Just
Okay, wait.
And
Wait, sorry for cut you off, Abdullah. I just want to clear this. If I have 5, 100, 1, 0, and I traverse backward, this is still 0. But if I use sort, then I kinda have 100 here, or like, so if I sorted, so I need to sort it, right? Okay, I think I'm confusing myself. Yeah, if I didn't sort it, even if I traverse backward, it's not gonna be working, right? I need to sort it in both cases. Just if I traverse backward, I mean I need to use just sort or reverse true. Oh, maybe that's what you meant. You meant use sort alone and traverse backward. Okay, I forgot how to traverse backward, but let's use this and see. Submit. Okay, it did improve. 143, 98. Okay, that's cool.
nice.
Okay, so who have any question about this this LeetCode?
Actually,
Yes.
I can't quite get my head around.
Which part?
From line 15 downward.
This one.
From line 15 downward.
Okay, let's take it to the lab and try to understand it, because I forgot why I did put this there. Okay, so let's say we have 2, 3, 5. Take this example, apply the code to it, and see what's gonna happen. Okay. Wait, you think if we remove this, gonna add or it's gonna reduce the quality, or like not quality, the time complexity? Submit. It's the same, but yeah, I think maybe if it's the arrays, I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm saying right now. While the code work on this array 2. Okay, let's try that example. 2, 1, 1. Okay. So we said, okay, we can ignore this because this we have more than 1, more than 2. And if sum is even, let's see, 2 is 4, 4, 5, 6, so it's not add, so we're gonna continue even. So we are here. Target, we have target which gonna have, so target is sum split or divided by 2, so 6, it's gonna be 3. So this is our target that we're looking for. Now we're gonna loop for nums in nums. So here is the loop, but we did create a DPS, so let's call this is DPS. DP, or DP is just, let's think of it just array that doesn't accept duplicate number, just for maybe or like a hash table that doesn't, let's say array. I think it's just better than using hash table, or like it's gonna save space if you use set. But it does not matter that much. So we create set, call it DPS, right? Dynamic programming. Then we add 2 with 0. We add 2 with 0, so when we start adding numbers, we keep the same formula without like adding more check, like check if the DPS is empty. If it's empty, put this number there. Then in the other next loop, then check if it have something or not. We will be just directly adding numbers. We don't need to worry about it. Or you can think of it like, okay, at the beginning we have 0 sum. Our sum is 0. So we're gonna have another pointer here. So we have 2 loop, right? Now when we are in the first loop, we make a copy. But before we do this copy, let's see what is the problem first. So in your this, it doesn't exist, and here instead of copy, think of it like it's gonna be DPS, right? The original solution. Let's see with that. So I'm gonna loop in DPS for DP in DPS, which is this. Do total num plus DP. So 2 plus 0. What is that? Is 2. Okay, here's 2. I have it in total. What I do with it? I'm gonna check if 2 equal target. Target is 3. This is 2. It's not gonna enter here. What it's gonna do? It's gonna add the number to DPS. Notice here what's gonna happen. Okay, we add this to here. Now, what's supposed to happen is this should be go to the next target, right? Because this loop should stop because there is no more element in DPS. But guess what? There is a new element. So what's happened is this gonna stay here and this gonna move here because there is a new element. But with this element we actually want it for the next iteration. So the problem here is we can't add the element, the total, to the array that we are looping through currently, because in the loop condition we said, hey, loop on all elements, and this means it's gonna loop one time. But if you in the middle of the loop you add another element, it's gonna, when it's gonna like reach to the end of the loop, it's gonna say, oh, let me see, do I have another element left in DPS? It's gonna say, oh, there is one, and then it's gonna go to it, which we don't want. Okay, now the problem I think is clear. If not, please just ask or something. Now, how to fix this? How to fix this? What the idea come to our mind is okay, what if when I am looping in 2, I take a copy of this, right? And then I pick it right here, right? So it's gonna be a copy of it. And actually I'm not gonna loop on the DP, I'm gonna loop on the copy, and I'm gonna add to the DP. So for DP in copy, we should, so this pointer here is not gonna be here, it's gonna be about the copy. Let's call it C. So we're gonna do total num plus DP from copy, which is 0. So it's gonna be what is that, the total? Let me write it. So num in here is 2 plus DP is 0. It's gonna be 2, and then it's not equal target. Then I'm gonna add it to DPS. Now I'm gonna add it here 2. Now is this loop gonna stop? Yes, it's gonna stop because there's no more element. Okay, we solved the problem. Let's see if it's gonna work more. Okay, this loop it's stopped. There's nothing more to work here. So this for loop gonna go to the next element, 2. Now when it's gonna go to the next element 2, what it's gonna do is gonna create DPS copy. So it's gonna copy this and let's put it in this. So basically this gonna become 0 2. And this after it's gonna keep looping on all elements in the copy, which is this one. It's gonna do total of num and dp. So we start from 0 0 and 2. Total is 2. It nots the target. It's gonna add it to the dps. So this is gonna be 2. And then it finished with this number. So this for loop is gonna keep looping, right? So it's gonna go to the next element, and it's gonna do the same. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 is not the target. Gonna add it here. Okay, it finished the 2 numbers. This loop finish. It's gonna go to the next element, 1, and then what's gonna happen is it's gonna make a copy of this, 2, 4, and we're gonna do the same thing, 1. So basically the same thing here, 1 plus 0. It nots the target, so it's gonna add it to the copy. Sorry, it's gonna add it to the dp. And 1 plus 2, so it's gonna move to the next element. 1 plus 2, 3. It's not gonna add it because it is target. So when it's gonna reach here, it's gonna do 1 plus 2, 1, and 2 that I have here. It's gonna be equal target. It's gonna return true. True. So yeah, so this is basically how it works.
I think you forgot the fact that DPS is a set. Set cannot have duplicates. But here in your demonstration, you have the set 2 2.
Yeah. But like the concept still will work. I forget that it's not gonna accept duplicates. Yeah. But the idea, did you get the idea of copy, right?
I get it, yeah.
Okay, so that was it. That was all. If there's no more question, I will think we keep the session here. I want to go to the second LeetCode, but I feel like my brain is fried. You probably notice that I'm a bit tired. It was a long day. So hopefully tomorrow we can do this with the others. And yeah, so thank you for being here, everyone. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. Oh, Midatala is here. I didn't see you. Wait, let me give you the code, please, chef. Before I go, if someone want like go through this LeetCode, yes, like stage is yours. We can watch you if you wanna do it before I end. If not, then tomorrow we can do it. Anyone wanna do it? Maybe Sabah, Ben Salah? You wanna like lead second section? Okay, I guess not. Anyone else? Wait, this code is not Python. Okay, here it is. Okay, see you tomorrow, guys. Have a good night.